Hey there, it's your friendly neighborhood farmer Free Range Kara, and I am currently celebrating the end of my 8th year of wrestling. I've been wrestling for 8 whole years. Isn't that crazy? Seems like just yesterday I was lacing up my boots for the first time and hopping in a ring in Minot, North Dakota for my very first match. But I thought a fun video concept would be listing off every match that I've had that ends with the number 8. So starting from the beginning at number 8, my first 8 match was Miss Frankie J. She's from Iowa, but I believe we were wrestling in Minnesota at this time. Match number 18 was Sierra Avery, another Iowa wrestler. I think that one was also in Minnesota. Number 28 was Sierra, my longtime rival. Number 38 was Riley Jackson, another longtime rival of mine. 48 was the Battle Royal at the Zombie Pub Crawl. This one was a very memorable match because it was the last match of the night, and the fans were very drunk and started jumping the barricade and getting in the ring. And so the referee told me to just sit my ass in the corner and let everyone else deal with the drunks. So I did, and I just watched a bunch of wrestlers beat the shit out of people and toss them out of the ring and over the guardrail, and it was great. Moving on, match number 58, Sierra again. Match number 68 was Valentina Loca. Match number 78 was my friend Sei Sheen. Match number 88 was Aesop Mitchell. Match number 98 was Sierra and Riley Jackson. I believe this was a tag team match where I was with my old tag partner Sebastian Taylor. Match number 108 was Solo Darling, which was one of my first... Was it my first Blood, Sweat, and Beers? It might have been my very first Blood, Sweat, and Beers match. Match number 118 was Vanessa Azure. She's a Wisconsin wrestler. I think she might have moved to Chicago by now, but that's kind of the pipeline. Everyone moves to Chicago. Anyways, I digress. Match number 128 was Miss Frankie J again. Match number 138 was the debut of Free Range Kara in Fargo, North Dakota against longtime friend, rival, passive-aggressive coworker Badger Briggs. And then match number 148 was also Badger Briggs. It was my debut match, or not debut, the first time I ever wrestled in First Avenue, which is very, very important to me, one of my favorite matches. Number 158 was Billy Starks, also in First Avenue. Match number 168 was a battle royal outside. It was a summer show. I think it was in maybe Robbinsdale. It was an outdoor show. I think Thunder Frog won. Match number 178 was Billy Starks at the first ever Saturday Night Nitro at the Mall of America. So again, very, very important match for me, my Mall of America debut. Match number 188 was a VFW show. It was Badger Briggs, myself, Blair Onyx, and Alley Catch. I think it was my first time sharing a ring with Alley Catch, which is cool. Match number 198 was Amina Belmont and Maggie Lee. This was a Taste of Minnesota match. I think that was our second year there. Hot as hell. Match number 208 was Sledge and Heavy Metal Lore, and I believe Badger Briggs was my tag partner then. I think it was maybe Sledge's first match in a long time as well. Match number 218 was Riley Jackson, another, like I said, longtime rival. You've seen a couple repeats in this list. Match number 228 was Badger Briggs and Izzy B, and this was for the Higher Ground Championship. Badger Briggs retained that night, but we'll get them next time. I know they're not champion right now, but we'll get them next time. Match 238 was my first match against Ava Lawless. This was our third time at Taste of Minnesota. Match 248 was a battle royal at the Doobie Dabbler, which was the same day. It was the day that I did 3 matches at the Doobie Dabbler, and then I went to wrestle at the Mall of America. So it was a busy day for me that day. Match 258 was against NDS. My tag partner was Matt Honey, and that was the first time I ever won at the Uptown VFW, so that was cool. Then I had match 268 was against Shane Black and Rob Justice with Super Atomic Thunder Frog as my tag partner, and that was the very first time that I won at First Avenue. Match 278 was Badger Briggs, and match 288 was against one of the Midwest Assassins. I'm still waiting to get to match 298, but that'll be later this year, and hopefully we'll get to 300 this year. But yeah, that was my silly little video about all my matches that ended in an 8.